Yeah, it's true. It's happening. Oh dear God, it's happening. I want to die. So, if you haven't heard, it's been confirmed that HBO Max will be getting the so-called Snyder Cut, or original version of Justice League. You know that one movie that's really terrible? Yeah, that's what's happening. Yep. It's official. It's happening, and you can't stop it. And it's upsetting. I hate it. It's been like a thing for, I guess, a year now. People have been like, "Oh, give us the Snyder Cut. We want to see the Snyder Cut. We want to see what it'd be about." And I'm like, it's not gonna be better. I would like to see it, to see just how bad it actually is, but at the same time, I don't want to support it. And now, the guy who directed Suicide Squad is asking for people to back him up in his quest to get the original cut of Suicide Squad with like 2 extra hours of this man in it released to the public. And again, I'm like, that's not a good idea. It's not going to be good. We know that it's not going to be good, and yet people are still so dense. They don't even know what they're asking for. They're asking for death, essentially. Actually, death would be preferable, because then I wouldn't feel obligated to watch this crap. All right, it's abysmal, and apparently there's been some other petitions started because of this, working out to get Star Wars Episode 3's 4-hour edition released to the public. And I'm just over here like, okay, that would be actually interesting, because like Episode 3 is like Suicide Squad and Justice League is not a good film. It's really bad. It's the best of the prequels, but that doesn't mean really anything, because the prequels are terrible. Those that say that they aren't are dense. It's just stupid. People are like, hey, it'd be so much better. You're lying.
You are either lying or you're stupid. I'm stupid.
Hope you enjoyed that. At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if people started asking for more stuff like this, as in like the director's cut of Fanforstic, because apparently that was altered a lot by the studio. I would say that like quarantine has made people go crazy, but this all started like a year ago, and this is the thing. This is it. 2020 couldn't get worse. The Snyder Cut is being defended by people, and they say, oh, it's gonna be so much better than the Whedon cut. It's not. If you don't happen to know, Zack Snyder's best film was 300, and that was it's okay, but Joss Whedon's best film, at least from my point of view, was a little movie you might have heard of. It's called Avengers, and then he followed it up with Age of Ultron, which we don't like to talk about. He made Avengers, and people really liked it, to the point where, oh, well, maybe these superhero cinematic universes could be a viable option for people. So Universal starts the Dark Universe, and it has The Mummy released, and then it's nowhere, and nobody hears about anything else. And apparently, like, there's a Invisible Man that's apparently pretty good. I haven't seen it. I don't really intend to. I'm not really a fan of that type of film. But, I mean, if it's good, I'm shocked. I truly am. You know, and then DC started their DCEU with Man of Steel 1 year after Avengers came out. So yeah, that's my take on the recent push to get director vision cuts of movies, even though some of them won't make a difference. And if they do, it'll probably make the films worse, as is the case with probably Suicide Squad and Justice League. I am interested in the Revenge of the Sith 4-hour cut, but I believe that should only be released with either the promise of or after we get the original 1977 through 1983 cuts of Star Wars. You can change the visuals. You can change some aspects of them, but don't add Snice Noodles, Jabba the Hutt in front of the Falcon. Cut that scene entirely. Han shoots first, once and for all. Take out McClunky, of course. You can keep Tamara Morrison as Boba Fett. I don't care about that, alright? The original voice guy was good, and he should stay, but whatever. Take out Episode 3 Anakin as the Force Ghost. It limits potential for Anakin to appear as a Force Ghost in works that are set prior to Episode 6. But at the same time, it makes literally no sense. I guess the eyebrow things make sense, because if he's just bald at the top, I guess, keep the Jared Leto Joker no eyebrows thing. But other than that, you've got certain things you can keep. The Sarlacc change, I'm okay with the Sarlacc change. Just fix them. The reason for years has been like, oh, the original filmings were destroyed. That is the biggest lie I've ever heard. And if it isn't, I will eat my own shorts. Somebody has a copy of it. I have no doubt in my mind that those things exist. They're somewhere in the universe. And one day we'll find them. One day they'll get released. And Star Wars isn't the only thing that George Lucas has changed throughout, like his catalog of films. As the tale has been told. There's apparently a missing line in every version of Indiana Jones 4, which is, again, a terrible film, that was only released, on the first week of it being in cinema. It's, in the ending wedding scene with Marion and Indy, which is terrible, when the hat flies to Mutt's feet, he picks it up and he tries to put it on, and Indy walks past him, takes the hat, and apparently the original release of it had him say the line, "In your dreams, kid." But when you watch it now, he doesn't say anything. It's in the novelization, too. Stop with this, original director cut thing. With Suicide Squad and Justice League. I'd be okay with Revenge of the Sith, because I think that would be interesting. Adding 2 extra hours to Revenge of the Sith could make it better. It could make it worse also. It'd probably be just as good as it is now, which isn't very. But I, as a person on YouTube, say that you can only release that once you have released the original theatrical versions of Star Wars. Alright, that's my 30-minute video on this. Could be less than that by the time it's all edited down. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more content like this, I made a similar video at some point, a couple weeks ago, about how Ultra Magnus from Transformers ruins Stranger Things' timeline. So yeah, you can go check that out. I'm really proud of that video. I'm quite proud of this one. I don't know if I should be, though. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, All links will be in the description. I think they're on my About page as well. I'm not quite sure. I do like making content like this. I think I'm gonna. I don't know. Making toy-related content isn't really satisfying me anymore. I'm still working on a script for a big stop-motion project. So, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the future. Actually, no. I can't see you. I'm looking at myself on camera at this moment. So yeah, if you want more of that, you can subscribe, like the video, share it with people. Have a swell time, everybody. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's unprofessional. All right, I'm done. Goodbye.